So my trip to Thailand was amazing. I'm back in Beijing now where it's cold, so I got a long sleeve shirt on and a hoodie. So Thailand was amazing. I had a great time. I'd like to give a shout out to my parents. They hooked me up with a Christmas present that helped me pay for some of this trip, which is why I got to do some of those really cool and great things. On my flight into Thailand, I sat next to an older Chinese gentleman, didn't speak any English, didn't speak any Thai, and he's trying to fill out his arrival form, the customs form, but it's all in English or Thai. So we're on a flight from China to Thailand and none of it's in Chinese. So I was able to translate. My Chinese is good enough that I can say sex and name and passport number, and I was very proud of myself. I was like, man, my Chinese is not too bad. 不错. So it's these small victories that help you continue to want to learn a language and encourage you when you go to the grocery store and you can't say hi all of a sudden. But then you get on the airplane next to the old guy and you can communicate with him no problem. You speak the language. Before going to Thailand, I did research on the internet and they said you need to buy a ticket that shows that you're going to leave within 30 days. So I bought my ticket and then I get there at the airport. They didn't even ask me. They didn't even ask me for an ongoing flight or anything. So I bought a refundable ticket like a smart person and I was able to cancel it and stayed in Thailand for 23 days. Again, you can't stay past your visa time, but you don't need to prove that you're going to leave in 30 days. So you're more flexible, which is very nice. But I talked to other people and they were asked at the airport, hey, where's your ongoing ticket, your ongoing flight? So I guess it's just one of those things. It depends on which agent you get. So I want to share with you the top 3 things that I liked about Thailand. First, it's very affordable. You get your money's worth. It's a great place. The food is cheap. The excursions are reasonably priced, and there's so much to do, and you can do it all and not spend too much money. So that's one thing that I really liked about Thailand. Next, that I found that the Thai people were actually really quite friendly. People say this when they go to places, oh yeah, they're really friendly. In the tourist areas, they just kind of want your money, but the actual Thai people were very friendly. You walk down the street, you smile, they smile back. So this kind of atmosphere was created by the Thai people outside the tourist areas as well. So it's just really nice to go to a country where people are friendly. And then on top of that, I'm staying in hostels, meeting a lot of other solo travelers, and they're also very friendly and nice, and it's just great. You get to exchange experiences and share with each other and make potentially lasting relationships. And the third thing that I really liked about my trip to Thailand was the food. I had pad Thai and curry and stuff like this before I went to Thailand, but I never really associated great food with Thailand. But after going there, maybe it's because they're so reasonably priced, but also mango sticky rice and sweet potato balls and things I would never think to eat anywhere else, I had in Thailand, and they were delicious. So most of the food that I tried was really good. I like chicken hearts and I like vegetables and I love coconut. So that was a huge bonus for me, the food in Thailand. So just a quick overview of the places that I stayed. First, Bangkok. So I feel like Bangkok gives you exposure into living in Thailand, what normal people, everyday people who live in a city in this country, what they go through. Especially when you get outside of the center. I had to go do my visa thing, so I got outside of the tourist area and I got to see how the real Thai people lived and interacted. I saw that the prices were cheaper in those areas as well. And the people, in their normal clothes, work clothes, hanging out with each other, kids going to school in their uniforms. So Bangkok gives you a little bit of all this. In Bangkok, the billboards are gigantic, very wide. When you're coming out of the airport, if you're in the downtown area, I've seen big billboards before, but these were huge. So when you go to Bangkok, you'll, take your taxi from the airport to wherever you're going and just look out the window and you're like, that is a big billboard. Phuket for me was a bit too touristy. It's a great place if you just want to go vacation, take your family, go to the beach, do water sports, and do it at an affordable price in an exotic country. Phuket was good for that, but I didn't feel like there was a whole lot of culture happening there. I didn't feel like I was in Thailand when I was in Phuket, except for doing the elephant sanctuary. That was cool. Definitely felt like I was in Thailand. Do the elephant stuff. That's cool. And then Koh Phangan, I knew going into it that it was just a party island, and it definitely lived up to its name. There's a party every day. Big party, and then a bunch of little parties all scattered around the island. but also has, you know, those hidden gems, the natural parks, the beaches, and some areas that are not that are off the beaten path. So Koh Phangan was really nice. Again, it was geared a little bit more toward tourists, but if you escaped the tourist areas, you could find some real Thailand there. I also thought it was very interesting that all of the road signs in all of the places in Thailand that I was in were in Thai and in English. Yeah, I guess you have to cater to the tourists, to international travel, so you need to have your road signs in English. So that was useful, but also quite interesting. And I lived in South Carolina for a few years, and so I know bugs. Like the Southeast United States is just bug central. And so I was assuming Southeast Asia would be the same. And there were bugs, but not as many as I thought. They did have some like really big cockroaches, which is very interesting, and praying mantises, and you know, really big fire ants. But I didn't really see a lot of bugs just around and out. All the hostels I stayed at were very clean, so I didn't see bugs in the hostels. And I was surprised. I just thought Southeast Asia would have a lot more bugs. Maybe that's because they have them all for sale on Khao San Road. That's where all the bugs are. You can buy them and eat them. So I was in Thailand for 24 days, so I noticed a lot of things about rules and regulations. It seemed that there were quite a few rules that were set in stone. You know, if you look online, they said this is the rule. But then you get there and you see that there's a lot of flexibility with the rules. And then just hearing stories from people that live there and tourists who'd been there for extended periods of time, it seems like sometimes the rules are enforced, and sometimes, you know, people don't seem to care. But when they are enforced, it seems that the police in Thailand have a magic number. No matter what your crime is, no matter what, and I'm talking misdemeanors, of course, the fine always seems to be 5,000 baht, which is very interesting. It's like $150. You know, just heard all these different stories from people, you know, sitting in the back of pickup trucks. This is technically illegal, so you get fined 5,000 baht. Or if you're causing disturbance or noise ordinances, something like that, if you get caught, 5,000 baht. If you're flying your drone in an area you're not supposed to and they catch you, 5,000 baht. So it seems like 5,000 baht is the universal fine for when you mess up. And then on my flight home, I had a very interesting coincidence. I lived in the north of Spain for 3 years in a city called Pamplona. It's about a little over 200,000 people live there. And I got on the plane leaving Thailand going back to Beijing. I sat next to 3 people from Pamplona. So weird, so few of them, and they all, you know, like half the city sitting next to me. So there's an expression in Pamplona, Pamplona or El Mundo es un pañuelo, is basically equivalent to English, it's a small world, is what they say. But it's always like, Pamplona is so small, so you know everybody in Pamplona. Coincidentally, of these 3 people, like, we were friends on Facebook now, and we have no friends in common. Super weird. I just knew I was gonna have like 10 friends in common with them. Apparently we don't know any of the same people, so they know 100,000, I know the other 100,000. Somehow this hasn't crossed paths. But that was also very interesting. So these were my experiences in Thailand. This is my overview, recap, summary, whatever you want to call it. Thanks for traveling with me. This is a long trip. I did a video every day. If you haven't seen them yet, I'll put a link at the end. There's always be a link below to all the videos from Thailand. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, but mostly comment and subscribe. Mostly comment. That's just tell me what you're thinking. Watch the video, well, hey, I thought this. Leave me a comment, I'll respond. Thanks for coming along with me, and I'll see you in the next one.